We've told a lot and I think it's a good time to stop.
Stomach.
Money Heist Season 5 landed in 2 parts on Netflix. Part 1 premiered on September 3, 2021, and Part 2 premiered on December 3, 2021. The 5th season comprises 10 episodes, 5 episodes each part, with a runtime of 61 minutes each. The biggest casualty in all of this though is undoubtedly Money Heist itself. As it's one of Netflix's biggest shows of all time, there's definitely an audience out there who would have loved to carry on watching a 6th season.
Plan. I can understand that.
But actually, it turns out we were lucky to even reach this point at all. Before Money Heist found international fame, the first season started out as a ratings flop on Spanish TV. When Netflix picked it up, they recut Pina's show into 22 episodes which were released in 2 parts for December 2017 and then several months later in April 2018. From these humble beginnings, Money Heist went on to find a record-breaking audience worldwide, and remarkably, the show managed to do so without Netflix's usual marketing push, much like Squid Game did again this year. What started out as a limited series was then extended by Netflix, who asked Pina to come up with new ways to extend the story and cash in on its success, reward the fans who wanted more. But there's only so much extra story that can be told without drawing things out unnecessarily, and thankfully, that's something the creators themselves have always been aware of. With La Casa de Papel, we go game by game, like Simeon.
Way too easy.
It's the last place where the channels flow in.
Chapter by chapter, sequence by sequence, line by line. We do not ever consider how long the show can last. If we got to know the scope of the phenomenon, we wouldn't have thought to kill Berlin. When it became clear that the end was nigh, Pina and his team made the decision to bring this story to an end rather than carry on until the show was cancelled for them. During a recent set visit by Indian Express, Pina explained the reasoning behind this further, saying, "We've made over 2,000 minutes of fiction with 2 heists. I think we've exhausted some of the characters' emotional arcs and their arcs of transformation. We've told a lot and I think it's a good time to stop."
Benjamin, nothing. Do you hear me? Everyone drop your weapons.
It's a very climatic season and I think it's always better to leave sooner rather than later. Money Heist director and executive producer Jesus Coleman added. We have many examples in international fiction of series that we think dragged on too long. And I think the smartest thing to do when a series is at the peak of its success, as Alex says, is to leave with a bang and make a season that is very special in many ways. As disappointed as fans might be by Money Heist's cancellation, it's reassuring at least to know that the creators have always prioritized the storytelling above all else, and that they're very conscious of making the end something special for the fans.
Biddle, can we go fishing?
It is very different from all the previous seasons, Jesus promises. And we have put all our eggs in one basket to go out with a bang. This doesn't mean that Money Heist's story has ended entirely though. Even though the main show is now officially done, Pina has concocted lots of plans for the franchise's future. These ideas were first discussed back in 2020 when Pina told Oprahmag.com that we do have many possibilities for some spin-offs, yes, and I think that's thanks to the strong and powerful identities of the characters. We've always looked for characters to have a very complex layered design, he continued. So I think almost every character of Money Heist has a duality that we would like to see in a spin-off. We could watch any of them in other contexts. Pina went on to describe how everyone from Archerito and Nairobi to even El Professor are all candidates for different solo ventures. But now, just as the final episodes air, it's been confirmed that Berlin will be the first one to strike out on his own in a spin-off scheduled for 2023. I'm so happy about it, Pedro Alonso said when the news was announced at a live Q&A event on November 30th via TV Line. I am deeply grateful to be able to connect with people all over the world and receive so much love in such a memorable time. We started this series walking into the unknown, and we have been winning ever since. You fans are our accomplices and thank you for that. This might seem like an odd choice given what happened to Berlin on the main show, but we reckon this new spin-off is probably going to be a prequel set before the events of Money Heist's first season.
And above all, hopeful. You know why?